I lost a child recently. And for context, what I mean by that is I've lost the same weight as a child, 10 stone over the last 2 years. If I can get a round of applause. Thank you very much. Now, it did go a little bit quiet there, and, well, I just want to reaffirm that this is a charity event, and I'm up here raising money for sick children, not telling jokes about dead ones. That was on you guys. Well, good evening. I am Lloyd. I'm 34. In fact, I've turned 35 next weekend. So, midlife crisis? It's reassuring to know I'm going to die at 70. And with the life I've led, it's probably not far wrong. I've been quite bohemian. I'm what is referred to in the modern era as a functioning addict. It means I always have a vice, whether it's weed, work, wanking. Not all at the same time, of course, because if you did see an addict trying those things together, you wouldn't necessarily say they have a problem, you'd say that they have a talent. Get that man on Broadway, he's a one-man show! But seriously, I had to do something about my weight. At my heaviest, 27 stone, I started to analyse everything. And through that analysis, I discovered that I had a rather unfortunate doppelganger. Yes, Adolf Hitler, ladies and gentlemen, drink it in. Side note, that was taken as I just got out of the shower, so some irony there. But can you imagine? Can you imagine my poor wife in our most intimate of moments with that pounding away above her, screaming lovingly in her ear, "Schnell, schnell! Housework will set you free!" For the thinkers. But look, it's easy to come up here and tell you about why I lost weight. How? Well, I attribute a lot of my recent weight loss to the fact that we got a puppy. Come on, cheer that, it's a good thing. Murphy, our little cocker spaniel, he's 8 months old now. Technically working line, but he's got no interest in being out in the field or hunting birds. In fact, the only thing he does like hunting is socks and tissues. So in my house, he's less of a gun dog and more of a cum dog. Socks and cum, eh? Sorry, Mum. Unfortunately, the truth is, I may look like a nice person, but I have sexually abused so many socks in my own home that my bedroom drawer is referred to as Joseph Fritzl's basement. One of my socks actually had a promising career in puppetry, but now all of the casting agents say his performances are a bit stiff. He had a show reel one day that was compared to that of Sooty. It was renowned, but now his press shots resemble that of a falsely accused jihadist that spent 9 months in Guantanamo, covered in sticky filth and puncture wounds from the dog's teeth. I know. But whilst we're on the subject of my masturbatory habits, you need to understand one thing before you judge me. My wife suffers from PTSD. I know, not the normal one, of course. She suffers from the lesser-known cousin pillow touch sleep disorder, meaning every night, even after we've got a full-blown domestic, she can sneak off to bed, head on the pillow, and she's gone. Leaving me there with my horny, bored brain wondering, well, what the fuck am I meant to do now? So, over our years of marriage, I have mastered a process and found that once my needs were met, it sparked a fierce internal conflict, philosophical, between mind and body, where my mind would say, you are aware of how many invisible deities just watch you disgrace yourself, and Christ, man, your grandparents were watching. And then my body responds, I know, I'm so ashamed, please let me go to sleep and we'll talk about this in the morning. And boom, I'm fucking gone, like a light switch. I have found the loophole. But I'm going to caveat all of that with some technical data. You see, I wear glasses, I have cataracts in both eyes, and I will never be considered an SAS sniper. And trying to hit a Kleenex under a duvet at midnight whilst trying not to wank your wife awake is now impossible. Also, Kleenex are a brand, they're expensive. We're going through a socks of living crisis. You could refer to me as an activist or horny superhero, saving the planet from deforestation, one wank at a time. But like a superhero, I've discovered my kryptonite, and I've had to give up wanking. Because now, lovingly, in the morning, the children let the dog in to wake mummy and daddy up. And instantly, he hurdles the bed, and down the side, the spunky spaniel sniffs out the lifeless body of an impregnated sock that I molested no less than 6 hours ago, and still moist. He grabs it and darts off to the garden where the children fucking gleefully follow. And I'm stood at the back door, phone in hand, Googling the phrase, Our dog's allergic to cum. Wondering how the fuck did I get here?